Welcome to our API automation series. Individually, our post and get requests work great, as we saw in our previous videos. But in a real system, these layers have to talk to each other. Today, we are performing persistence testing. We will create a record in the data layer and immediately try to read it back using the collection runner. This is how we verify that our data persists or stays safe in the backend. So in our post request, we will use the same URL that we used in our previous videos, but enter a new code in the body tab. Now in the scripts tab, post response, enter the following code. So first we set up our post request. Notice the script in the post response tab. It captures the ID generated by the server, usually 101 for this mock, and saves it as an environment variable called new post ID right here. Now move on. Let's save this record first and move on to the get request and enter the following URL. Now you can see the difference between this URL that we are using in our get request versus the URL that we used in our previous video. So in the previous video we used 1 and now we are using this variable. And why it is red? Because it is not resolved yet, because our post, once the post request is run, it will create this new post ID variable in the environment, and then in the get request, this new variable, then when we will be using it, it won't be red because it will be resolved. Now in the post response script, enter the following code. Now for the automation, right-click your collection and select Run Collection. First, save this record and click on our collection, API automation. Right-click, select Run. Now you see our both requests are selected. They will be run together. And press the Run API Automation button. You will notice the post succeeded, 201 created, but the get returned a 404. Don't panic. This is actually proof that your logic is correct, because we are using JSON placeholder. The server simulates creating ID 101, but it doesn't actually save it to a real database. In a real production environment, this would return a 200 OK with your data. Even though the mock didn't save the record, we proved our automation framework is ready for a real project. We created a variable, passed it through, and ran it all in one click.